Hello and welcome to another daily market reading. Today it's Sunday, so this is going to be just a quick video on what I personally think is going to be happening this week in crypto, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum. First things first, I would like to point out I'm on Bitcoin, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, and I really think this week is the week. Once again, I do not have a magic ball. Don't know if it's really going to be this week or not. But I do think there's quite a high chance that this week we are finally going to get this move up between 80 and 83,000. That's the max. I'm not expecting a crazy insane move up to 90k. I don't think that's really going to happen. But I do think that we are going to get a move up. Maybe just to 81, maybe to 82, maybe a max and a height of 83. But that, and only then, am I going to look to fire quite a heavy, quite a fat, short position, okay? Having said that, what is it that makes me say this? Like I said, I'm on Bitcoin, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, and if I zoom out a little bit, you can see we were just coming up from a high, a low, a high, a low, a high. We've just recently done a low, which was above this recent high. And I strongly believe we are on our way to make a new high. Why do I think that we are going to make a new high? Right, let me just zoom in. I'm going to go to the 1-hour time frame and I'm going to zoom it. Nope. And I'm going to zoom in even more. You can see that we were starting to create a downtrend. So we had a high, we had a low, a lower high, a lower low. And then with this move up, we created a new high. This high is above this recent one. So in the 1-hour time frame, we broke this downtrend. Okay, so we started to trade up, and that is what is leading me to believe, oh, hold on, there's quite a high chance of us moving up. I was waiting for a pullback on the price of Bitcoin here, which is why I've drawn out this this blue square. If you're wondering why I've drawn it out, how I've drawn it out, what is wrong with me, why have I done that, I'm gonna go back up to the 4-hour time frame. We had a 4-hour gap, which was roughly like this. Yeah, I think that's what the 4-hour gap looked like. Now that is quite a big margin. This 4-hour gap was respected quite nicely last weekend, if I'm not wrong. And basically the only thing that I've done is I've made it a bit more skinny. And you can see how, this sort of block has served us once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, 7. We broke it. It then turned into a resistance. And then here we had a bit of resistance. We broke it. So now, I'm waiting on the 1-hour time frame. We've just created this new high. Maybe we get a new low, which is going to be higher than the previous one, which is here. And then I do think we are owed a move up. I don't really trade according to news. I personally think that news, what they do is they complement and they act out and they give a reason for your technical analysis. So I wouldn't be shocked if this week there's some crazy news and it goes up and then it just goes straight back down. Why do I say go up? Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell you some more reasons why I think this week is the week. First off, just a really quick reminder in case you're a bit rusty or in case you are new to the channel, I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement from this high down to the low, which is 60,000 roughly. We've hit the 0.5 level of this whole phase. Yes, we haven't had much of a reaction. Oh yes, I mean we have had a reaction, but nothing crazy like we had here. We have also got a daily gap, which is sitting right here, and on top of that we have got a weekly gap. I have said this quite a few times already. I'm really sorry if you have heard me say a few times. This is just for the newer people that have never seen me say this either. Additionally, if I now go to Ethereum, you're going to see something very interesting. I'm going to go to the daily time frame, And you're going to see how in my previous videos from last week, I was contemplating that this week we might have quite a move up. Why? Because the oscillator was moving down a lot. Okay, last time we had a move down, the price of Ethereum had quite a major crash. Same thing here, we were moving down, we had this crazy thing, and this time it didn't do that. Okay, the price of Ethereum stayed sideways, we didn't really move down. And then now we've basically nearly reached the overbought area, and we're already starting to see the oscillator have a little turn up. Okay, you might think, right, this guy's crazy. This is just Ethereum, nothing else is saying this. Let me just show you really quick. I know this is not part of the analysis, but XRP is looking at a very similar thing. We've just hit the value area low, and then it looks like now we are going back up. Exactly the same scenario. Solana, exactly the same thing. The oscillator looks like it's ready to go back up. We've just hit a support level. And then also on USDT, which is probably most important out of them all, we've got a really similar thing. I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement, and now I'm going to turn on our indicator so that it can do all of the work for me. Quick reminder, you can have all of these indicators for free. You just have to click the link that's in the description and then follow the steps that it says there, and you can use what I'm using for free. So we've got a weekly gap, a daily gap, the golden pocket, and the smart trend all setting along this area, which the price of this asset USDT has gone very close to testing, and most importantly, if I zoom in even more, what has the price done? It's gone up, it's tested on the trend cloud, which is basically an exponential moving average, but more tweaked out, a bit nicer, a bit more useful. We've gone to test it, and in this sudden move up, we've gone to test it very nicely, and we're starting to have the move back down. Now, why is this important as well? Pay attention to the oscillator. This is not the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. The oscillator being ready to move down on the daily time frame is quite an important thing. Does this mean that tomorrow, Monday, we are going to get this massive move up to 80k? No, probably not. Okay, this means that there is a chance my indicators and my market reading is what is hinting at. I am waiting for USDT to move here, but also as soon as we make it here, this is a high reaction zone. There's quite a lot of resistance, there's quite a lot of stuff going on here. I will be expecting a reaction, a bounce back up. Translated to Bitcoin is the exact same thing. I'm gonna delete these. Nope. You can see on Bitcoin is the exact same thing. Looks like the oscillator starting to turn up little bit in the previous days. I think it was just earlier on last week. We came round and we impacted straight on the previous high, which was the previous really massive push up that we had before having a major correction. We've just we've impacted straight against that, and then that's about it. Okay, and then now I strongly believe we are going to break this 0.5 level. We are going to maybe clear this daily gap, maybe get close to the golden pocket, which is ending at roughly 83,000. I do not believe we're now going to go straight back up. I doubt it, you know. Having said that, I think that's what I'm going to be waiting on this week. I've managed to enter a long position when the price had this pullback here, which I am gonna hold, and then as soon as we enter our short area, as soon as we enter this sort of area, that is where I'm gonna be looking for a very big and a very nice short position, which I'm gonna be holding for the longer term. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was useful to some extent for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, And then also just make sure to leave a comment so that I know if you actually like these videos, or if you think they're useless, or what you actually think. If you think that I'm wrong, what your market reading is, I am curious to know. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.